Please stand. I stand for a moment of silence for the sick, the military, and the recently departed members of our community. Be seated. Roll call.
Mr. Krzyzewski. Here. Ms. Cimaroli.
Here.
Mr. Colosimo. Here. Mr. Ferry. Here. Mr. Franchik. Here. Mr. Petroselli. Here. Mr. Saraznik. Here. Mayor Copeland.
Here.
Solicitor McDermott. Here. Engineer Bajak.
Here.
Joe Power. Chief James.
Here.
And both Chief Castaigne and Chief Miller called in. They're unavailable.
I'd like a nomination for council president.
I'd like to nominate Justine Cimaroli.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Colosimo here.
I respectfully find that, Nino. I appreciate your loyalty and friendship over the years, but I wasn't interested in the job in the first place. And since it was decided last month, I figure we're all well and good. Move on.
Thank you.
I second Justine's nomination.
All those in favor of Justine
I beg your pardon, just as a matter of protocol, you don't need to second and vote on the nominations. So as I understand it, there's only one standing, so you can close the nominations now and then just do a motion for Justine.
Nominations are closed on the election of council president. All those in favor of Justine Cimaroli being council president, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Nomination for election of council vice president.
I'd like to make a motion to nominate Nick Chakowski.
Nominations are closed. All those in favor of Dick Chaselsky for vice president, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carried. Congratulations, President Justine Cimaroli. You may come and take this seat.
She wants to be on the good side.
Traded sides, there.
It's a second.
All right.
You don't take it first.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for nominating me and accepting me into this unfair community. Anyway, so let's move on. Greg Jones, please.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Just state your name and address, please.
Name and address?
I'm sorry?
Name and address?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Greg Jones. I live in Brazil, and I am here on behalf of the One Music Fest to once again announce our annual Martin Luther King musical celebration. This is a moving tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. through music that bridges past and present. We'll have soul-stirring spirituals, contemporary anthems of hope, a program similar to the ones that we have been doing for the last few years now, but it will be ever different to reflect our times. It will be at Bethany Presbyterian Church at 6:30 p.m. on January 19th. So that is a few weeks from now. In addition to the program featuring songs and anthems, we also feature a ability food drive that benefits the local food bank. The containers for the donation drive will be available there, and they will go to the Bridgeville Community Food Bank. So her donations include protein drinks, canned foods, soups, juice boxes, applesauce, paper towels, etc. And financial donations can be made by check payable to the Bridgeville Community Food Bank. So I say that to say I hope everybody here, hope everybody on the board, as time and opportunity allows, can find themselves to join us for another year of honoring and remembering and celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King this year. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. Mike Chioda?
Yes, Mike Cheetah, 233 Station Street. I'd like to congratulate the 4 new members, well, 3 new members and 1 re-elected. And I have one other thing. Joe, the Rite Aid, you seen the graffiti on the wall down there?
Yes, they were provided notice.
So business, go to new business, a motion to reappoint the law firm of Gayton, Tussey, and Nicholas P.C. as the borough's solicitor.
I so move.
I need a second. Any questions or issues? All right. That's accepted. A motion to reappoint the, what? Need a- Okay, I need a motion.
No, we have a motion in a second, I think we need a vote.
All in favor?
All in favor? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. A motion to reappoint the firm LSSE Civil Engineers and Surveyors as the borough engineer.
I so move.
I need a second. Joe Calissimo, you know? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion passed. A motion to appoint Joseph Shabala to the Bridgeville Zoning Hearing Board with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2031.
I so move.
I need a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. A motion to appoint Paul Singia to the Bridgeville Civil Service Commission with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2032. I need a
so
motion.
moved.
Second? All in favor say aye. Motion passes. A motion to appoint Karen Taylor to the Bridgeville Civil Service Commission with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2032. I need a motion.
I so move.
I need a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, a motion to appoint Zach Brayley and Richard Rufinak to the Bridgeville Civil Service Commission as an alternate member with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2032. Now,
Question. So we're adding 2
Two.
alternates?
the ordinance says you can have up to 3 alternates.
Appreciate the clarification, thank you.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I mean in motion. All in favor, say aye. Okay, motion passes. A motion to appoint Jen Brillmeyer to the Bridgeville Shade Tree Commission with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2031.
So moved.
I need a
Second.
second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. A motion to appoint Deb Calissimo as a vacancy board chairman with a term that is to expire the first Monday of January 2028.
I so move.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Motion passes. A motion to authorize the advertisement of the 2026 meeting schedule for the Borough Council, which is the second Monday of the month at 7 p.m. The Parking Authority, which is the third Monday of the month at 7 p.m. The Planning Commission, which is the fourth Monday of the month at 7 p.m. The Shade Tree Commission, the first first Monday of February, May, August, and November at 7 p.m. The Zoning Hearing Board and Civil Service Commission to meet as needed. I need a motion.
I so move.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 And that's printed where?
Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
A motion to approve this December 8, 2025 regular meeting minutes as submitted.
Make a motion. I'll second.
Second, any questions?
I would have to abstain on day one, because I wasn't here.
Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. A motion to approve the January 2026 bill list. I need a motion.
Make a motion.
I need a second.
Then again, I abstained. I was not in council and I wasn't here.
Okay, any questions or problems with it? All right, motion passes. A motion to approve the January 9th, 16th, 23rd, 30th, and February 6th, 2026 payrolls. I need a motion.
Make a motion.
Second.
Second.
Any questions? Motion passes. A motion to adopt resolution number 2026-1, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, appointing a representative, Joe Cower, and an alternate, Nino Petroselli, to the governing board of the Chartiers Valley District Flood Control Authority. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Second. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, Nino.
Thank you.
A motion to adopt resolution number 2026-2, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, appointing a delegate, Joseph Carr, and an alternate, Jason Ferry, to the Tax Collection Committee.
I so move.
Second,
Second.
questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And you said that it meets how frequently?
Annually and as needed. And that is the tax collection committee that handles earned income tax
Okay.
for the southwestern district of the county.
A motion to adopt resolution number 2026-3, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, to join the Congress of Neighboring Communities, otherwise known as Connect.
I'll make a motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any questions? Motion passes. A motion to adopt resolution number 2026-4, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, appointing representatives to the Congress of Neighboring Communities for a one-year term expiring 2026. Jason Ferry, Joe Cower, and myself, Justine Cimaroli.
I so move.
Need a second? Any questions? Okay, motion passes. A motion to adopt resolution 2026-5, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, setting the police pension fund contributions to fund the shortfall in the police pension fund, evidenced by an independent actuarial study as permitted by previous ordinances and the police collective bargaining agreement.
I'll make a motion.
I need a
I
second.
so second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any questions? I think we need to use some acronyms in this. Okay, a motion to adopt resolution number 2026-6, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, authorizing execution of a cable franchise agreement between the Borough and Comcast Cable Communications Management, LLC.
Is the meeting has been done before this motion here? Everything is okay with it?
Yes, so we had a public hearing authorizing the intent to enter into a renewed cable franchise agreement with Comcast about 2 months ago. It was advertised. There was no public comment received on it. This agreement's for another 10-year agreement with Comcast.
I so move.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any questions? A motion to direct the Bridgeville Civil Service Commission to initiate the testing procedures and prepare a promotional eligibility list for the position of police sergeant.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor say
Aye.
aye. How long does that take, once you give the approval?
That will, they have like a 3 to 4 month study period,
Okay.
once they're provided with the study materials, and then obviously the testing procedures, and then the hiring process, the interviews. Same as, basically the same as hiring new guys.
Okay. In motion to authorize the purchase of a custom stainless steel dump body, snow plow, salt spreader, and upfitting accessories for the new public work trucks from A&H Equipment Company at State CoStar's price of $52,635.
I so move.
I need a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. A motion to authorize the disbursement of $3,069.90 from the Capital Project Fund to Merit Electrical Group for partial payment number 1 of the electrical improvements for new Chartiers Park Shelter number 1 project.
Question on that one. Joe, are they still slated spring to start, I think?
Yes.
Are they doing any prep now? I know it's hit or miss with
Well,
the weather.
For prep-wise, they did say that they plan to do the installation of the concrete pad over the winter,
Yeah.
but I don't know when. But as far as like the prep for us to get ready,
Yeah.
we rented a stump grinder right around Christmas and took care of all the roots that were in that little pad area.
We got those 2 trees down,
And
right?
the
We were
trees
worried
are-
about.
Yeah, so everything from our side is ready to go. What this motion did is, if you remember, over the past month, the old shelter was demolished, the old pad was removed, and then there was the electrical disconnect, and then some harvesting of the old electrical components that were going to be recycled. So that's what the invoice is for.
So this work's already done, this is just payment for.
Correct.
I didn't know what I knew they were talking about doing some winter work, but I wasn't sure.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I need a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Let's see, now I'm lost.
22.
Thank you. A motion to authorize the public advertisement seeking competitive bids for the 2026 sanitary sewer O&M CCTV program.
I so move. Second.
Any questions? All in favor say aye. Motion passes. A motion to authorize municipal advertising consultants to prepare the 2026 Borough Guide as outlined in their December 26, 2025 proposal. I need a motion.
I so move.
I second. Okay. Any
No.
questions? Is that the big book, is that the book that we send out to the citizens?
Correct.
Okay. All right, motion passes.
Will that include the electronics turn-in dates?
Yes.
I've had a lot of people ask about that.
Yep, it will.
And that's residents and non-residents?
The TV event is
Yeah.
for anyone.
Okay.
So we would encourage you to share the news on the TV event. That's the one we typically do in August. The July event that we call the HHW, Household Hazardous Waste Collection event, that's where we take chemicals and stuff. We try to encourage that only for residents because the borough does pay 25% of those costs. So just to keep the money in town, we don't want to
Yeah.
pay.
No, it's great. I know we had a lot of people turn out and a lot of people missed it last year, so
The TV event is a growing event here.
there's less than Chartiers Curve this year, so thank you.
All right, a motion to enter into a sculpture loan agreement for Seward Johnson's work for the 2026 Public Art Bridgeville Outdoor Sculpture Exhibition that will include one sculpture within Triangle Park.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
I need a motion. I need a second. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Are we just financially supporting one?
The borough contributes $6,500. In the past, the agreements are through the borough. The borough is the leasee for the
Okay.
art. We have done in the past, just to make bookkeeping cleaner, where we would get into several leases up to $6,500, and
Okay.
then the ones over that were up to Public Art Bridgeville.
Okay,
But it just kept it cleaner because the borough is the insuring agency.
Right.
So we insure it, so technically, kind of like we own it for the year. So that's
Okay.
why we try to do the agreements through this. But this agreement, that sculpture will cost $2,000. So
Right.
there's still $4,500
Okay.
that's allocated for Public Art Bridgeville next year,
perfect.
or this year. We're already-
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay. All right, a motion to ratify the offer of conditional employment to Jeremy Haffenden as a labor equipment operator pending the candidate successfully passing physical and drug exams.
I'll make a motion.
Uh,
Any,
What's the explanation of this paragraph here?
Sure, we hired an employee last month, at the last month's council meeting. He didn't stay very long, to be honest with you, and this fellow was the next candidate that the committee selected last year.
Committee,
Yeah.
good with it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
and they both interviewed very well. Actually, Jeremy interviewed first, and this other gentleman did a very nice job, but when it didn't work out, Joe was able to call Jeremy.
I
and we got
certainly
him.
trust you guys.
Well, it was good for snow season, too.
Yes.
Since we've had an early
For
snow.
sure.
Very helpful.
And this is, from my understanding, a local guy too.
Yes, essentially, he lives across the street. We were able to have him start last week. He did pass his physical and drug exam. He does have heavy equipment experience of being a card holder for Local 66. He worked construction jobs, worked for Sill Hall. He has experience, grew up in town, lives in town, so it's a good fit. And he's been on the job now 2 days, last Friday and today, and he's gone through training. I know the public works director had him in the backhoe today and runs snow plowers. So it should be a good fit.
Thank you, I trust you, guys. I wasn't here, obviously.
okay. Any other questions? Okay.
We have a motion, a second. We just need an all in favor or
All in
opposed.
favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. A motion to ratify the approval of an extension of the original approval date effective December 23rd, 2025 of the PD Capital Lot Consolidation Plan of Parcels 255-N-397 and 255-J-235 at 501 and 511 Washington Avenue as recommended by the Bridgeville Planning Commission as previously approved by Borough Council on October 13th, 2025.
I just have a question.
I
Hold on for a second.
Oh, he did.
You think you got to sync here. I need a motion.
Good. The motion second, then.
Yes, please. I need a motion, please.
I make a motion.
I need a second.
I second.
Any
Either-
questions?
Either one.
Yes, I have a question. Why was this not executed post October 13th?
So it was executed by all municipal officials and the plan was provided back to the property owner. The property owner didn't get it recorded in time. So by the time he went to record it, the recorder's office saw that the earliest approval date on the plan from the municipality was beyond the 90 days. So they said, you either have to two things, start the process all over again or seek an extension from the borough. So it's rather simple, a little sticky note gets put on the plan saying an extension is granted effective 23 December so that the property owner can move ahead. So in order to keep things moving, we did that effective the 23rd, and then this just ratifies it, so it papers it up, so if the county questions him on the legality of the extension, that's what he did.
Perfect, thank you.
All right. Motion passes. A motion to accept and pay. Huh? Did we vote?
We made the two motions, ask the question.
All in favor?
It's the first day.
A motion to accept all submitted December 2025 official reports. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I need a second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. A motion to accept and pay any commission due December 2025 real estate tax collector report. I need a motion.
I'll make a
I
motion.
so move.
I need a second.
Second.
Any question? Motion passes. And in regards to committee reports, all in favor say aye. Thank you.
Aye.
Okay, committee reports, in reference to the president of council to appoint the administrative committee, the finance part, public works, public safety, alternate to Shar West Council of Governments, and alternate to County and State Boroughs Association. It will be under discussion for the next couple of weeks, and we will get the information to the public next council meeting in February. All right. In regards to other committee reports, we have nothing, right? Joe, no committee reports?
No, I think you should go down the list.
Okay, all right. Mayor Betty Copeland.
Last week I swore in 2 new full-time police officers. That's it, thank you.
Chief James from the police department.
Yes, the only thing I have is the end of December, December 21st, we had the first annual breakfast with Santa in conjunction with the fire department. The turnout was a little bit lower than anticipated, but being the first year, it's understandable. We were able to distribute a lot of toys to the children that were in attendance. We were able to feed everybody, and it was a good day.
Thank you. Solicitor Thomas McDermott.
Thank you, I have nothing to report on this.
Okay, thank you. Borough engineer.
Thank you. Just a few quick updates on the 2026 roadway improvement program. We're working on developing that scope and opinions of probable cost. For the flood control infrastructure project, next steps there are to put together detailed plans and specs. That's currently on hold while we work out the finalizing the plans for funding. For the sanitary sewer O&M, 2026 CCTV program, that's Critchfield Drive, Missouri Ave, Pennsylvania Ave area, about 20,000 linear feet. We just got that advertised, and we'll advertise February 2nd. McLaughlin Run, C54 sanitary sewer rerouting project. We met with Alcosan and stakeholders from Bethel and Upper St. Clair on December 10th. A meeting went well. We got a better understanding of Alcosan's evaluation of that project and their scale for funding. So we're working on updating that design and the cost breakdown in anticipation of submitting a revised grant application through Alcosan Grove.
I believe, if I may, I have a question. I believe that I heard that the road program is in progress now. At least the engineer mentioned the road program, right?
Yes, regarding the road program, once the Public Works Committee is set,
Thank you.
we have a recommendation for using the 2026 budget of what streets should be considered for resurfacing work this year. So once that committee announcement is made, I'll get with the committee, we'll get that flushed out. I would like to ideally have that back on our February agenda to authorize advertising so that we get contractors when they're still taking bids and
Makes sense.
works hungry. So,
Thank you, Joe.
so hopefully next month's agenda.
Okay, so are we allowed to provide to you prior to public, sending it out to the public, who's going to be on that committee so that you can have the time to send it out for an RFP?
No, the way that this would work is Once the committees are set, I typically in the past, we had a 2020 road rating table that was done that rated all our roads from severely needed paved down to decent, and we've just been whittling down at that. We coordinated around utility restoration work that's going on, so it's rather complex.
Yeah.
And then the budget usually narrates where the ship goes, because some roads are real high on the list, but they're very expensive. So it's very complicated, but we do have a proposal that is within our budget that I'd like to get before committee before our next meeting. That's nothing that we would sit here and say, hey, everyone, let's pave the street. We follow the table.
What I'm saying is, if we can provide you who is going to be on the road on that committee, now or tomorrow or the next week, would that be a benefit to you?
It's not really a
Yeah,
committee so much. It's the PCI, it's something, Nina, you did a lot of work on that. It's, like you said, it's a PCI, pavement
Okay.
condition index. But once we get our committees, they can still have some say, but
Yeah.
really, we're
Okay.
limited. We're limited if we have $400,000 to go. We can do A, B, and D, but C is gonna cost us 800, so.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That's
Okay.
included,
It's a nice spreadsheet.
that's including
Okay.
the liquid fuel, right?
Yes, over the
Of
past
course.
couple of years, we've been very fortunate where we've been supplementing the road project with capital project funds. Historically, in the past, it was just liquid fuels, but now liquid fuels money is going down significantly since COVID. So to make a sizable project that makes a dent, we've been basically doubling that budget using capital project funds.
Good job.
And then before we move on for engineering, I'd like to point out, we've always talked about at budget meetings and some fine things about our multi-municipal project that we're working on. That's what Jake was talking about with C-54. C-54 is our Alcazan pointed connection for the McLaughlin Run interceptor. Jake's our sewer engineer. Many people don't get to see Jake, usually deal with John, but Jake's filling in for John tonight, and Jake handles our sewer infrastructure. So the multi-municipal project on McLaughlin Run is a project of Jake's that he came up with, designed, helped us fund. Now we're getting through some things. It's been a long time.
So the mistakes go to Jake.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, but I gotta give you credit though. You give Jake his credit. So the mistakes are Jake, but also the way to get out of those mistakes and save us money is also Jake's idea.
I appreciate it. It's made a big difference.
It's a little bit, maybe some context, because we have some new board members going on here. And I don't want to delay you, but the project's $1 million project. So it's worth that you guys understand what Jake was talking about. So I'll kick it up and then Jake can finish it. Over the past couple of years, there's regionalization of the sanitary sewer system. Most of the sewers in town are borough sewers. However, your borough sewer connects to Alcazan, down in the creek, and then that takes you to, Woods Run, Pittsburgh treatment plant. There's another interesting sewer within the borough that's owned by Bridgeville, Bethel Park, and Upper St. Clair. It's called the McLaughlin Run Interceptor. It's a multi-municipal, large transfer trunk line. And it runs in Bridgeville, down McLaughlin Run Road, to Baldwin Street, and then at Baldwin Street, it gets down the creek to Commercial Street, and that's where it connects independently behind the firehouse. Over the past couple of years, Alcazan identified that line as a sewer that they would like to take ownership for. So what we've been doing is trying to get that sewer, all the deficiencies that we know about fixed, and we did that. And we came up with a way, it was very interesting with Jake's part, where there was two things going on here. The borough was under the regionalization efforts for the trunk line, and then also a consent order from the health department to reduce I&I, that's a water infiltration in the sewer system. And there was a unique concept that Jake came up with of taking Bridgeville out of the multi-municipal trunk line and rerouting us on Baldwin Street into another point of connection called C-53, where it connects in kind of up the street from the firehouse. And this project did receive GROW, that's an Alcazan funding source to do unique multi-municipal I&I reduction projects. It did receive funding, however, the project got very complex. And what it does is, on Baldwin Street, it kind of connects to an old line. But there's a lot of utilities in the way, elevations, so the scope of this project grew very large. But we've had a very good rapport through Jake's contacts at Alcazan to basically give us another chance to take a second bite at the apple. And we're working at making a resubmittal application to Alcazan to fund the project again this year. Bridgeville has been the lead for this project, for the 3 municipalities. So you'll see like on the sewer fund explanation, our engineering is higher, and we're due reimbursement from the other towns. There's a memorandum of understanding so that it's all copacetic. But we're funding that money right now from the sewer fund. Once we get word, if the second grant's awarded, there's a higher reimbursement rate. So if we just started the project today, it'd be a lot more out of our project. But if we, through Jake's idea of going back and taking a second bite of the apple, which we're very fortunate that they're allowing us to do, Bridgeville's costs for the project are significantly lower.
You know your stuff.
Yeah, why are they giving us a second bite? Is that, you said that's not common?
Because of the complications we found in the design, and really the first time around, we felt we should have received a better match, grow match out of it, that it was gonna be a more impactful project than what they evaluated, and they agreed to that. And this is the first time I've experienced something like that, so, and they're very interested in the project, so I think it's a good thing.
And they has helped us.
Yes, yes.
And it benefits, I mean, it's beneficial to all parties to go to this separate, but taking in the elevations and the utilities.
This project reduces I&I in all 3 towns that basically, once it's designed, it allowed each municipality to get their consent order gold standard for the I&I. So it checked 2 boxes. It got the regulatory agencies satisfied on the consent order mandates. And then it also took care of a regionalization project that, quite honestly, for the size of the work going on the Alcoasand system, we're at the top of the system up here. This is kind of where it starts, it's up here, Bridgeville, the top of the line. And in all reality, they never would get up here to 20, 30 years. So if we don't do this project now, Alcoasand's never going to do it for 30, 40 years. So that's why there's an interest from Alcoasand with the multi-municipal partnership before it gets transferred over.
And the pipe back here.
No, Jake. Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Any other questions? All right,
Thank you.
our chief is not here. EMS is not here. Historical Society, Lisa? She here? No? Okay.
We have, our program will be Sunday, 25th, 1:30 p.m. at Fire Hall. And the program is being presented by our teenage representative from Chartiers Valley High School, Layla Asbury, and her program is Little Known Presidential Assignations. We hope you will be able to attend.
What day was that, Mary?
January 25th, 1:30.
Great. Aaron from Bridgeville Public Library.
Registration for our winter programs is now open. Programs start next week with story time starting in 2 weeks. We've added a new ongoing program. Cherry-Yoga will now be the first Friday of each month at 2 p.m. starting January 16th. It's free, but registration is required. 2 special programs that are not in January. We have on Wednesday the 14th, the Audubon Society will do a program on how birds survive in winter. There will be a hybrid program. The presenter will be joining us via Zoom. And then on Thursday the 22nd at 11:30, the Turkish Cultural Center of Pittsburgh will be doing a presentation on Turkish culture and also bringing Turkish coffee for us to taste.
Thank you, Aaron. Parking Authority, Deb's not here. Anybody
I
else?
just thought a little thing to add, relay for her. The next parking authority meeting will be January 20th, which is a Tuesday. It was moved so it wouldn't interfere with the Martin Luther King celebration, so that's just to be aware. It's Tuesday, the 20th.
At 7. Bridgeville Planning Commission?
No update, we haven't met since the last council meeting.
Thank you. Borough Manager Joe Carr.
A couple quick updates. The final 2025 budget act report was provided to all members of council. The new officials, it's in your email, so once your email comes, you'll see it. And the mayor, all funds performed better than forecast. and the community remains in a strong financial position going into 2026. I recognize Cheryl Blower, I've got several people for doing a good job keeping our books in order in respect to that. Over the past couple of weeks, Bridgeville was awarded a $150,000 LSA, that's a local share account gaming grant through the state for the Chartiers Park ball field lights. We have two other grant applications pending on that project. So once we find out where those other grants sit, we can figure out where we're going. But this was a good step in the right direction, getting the funding secured for that project. Also in line with LSA grants, we received from Flood Authority a $408,000 grant to repair a large section of Chartiers Creek, the stream bank that eroded over by Topgolf and behind the Southgate Municipal Authority. Regarding our FEMA brick grant, this is kind of like big news, but we don't know the details, but there is some public traction being made. We received word from FEMA right before Christmas that a federal court lawsuit out of Washington State ordered FEMA to take the necessary steps to reverse the termination of the brick program. So it seems like things are starting to work itself out. So we're waiting FEMA's directive on how that will affect the Bridgeville project. But that court order was kind of the big step to get the wrongs righted. Lastly, some public works updates. The past month has been really bad winter. We've used 500 tons of salt that we've ordered over the past month. And the new public works truck chassis. Remember the past two trucks, maybe more than the past two trucks now, there's always been this long order time where we place an order for a truck and it wouldn't be hitting the ground until like next September, next October, and then body build and put a year out. The chassis is actually at the dealership that can go to A&H within the week. So they're hoping that the truck can be built in Bridgeville by late spring. So it's kind of good news. It's kind of going back to the old days in respect to car orders, which it hasn't been that way for 5 years. And I touched on the new guy starting last Friday, and I appreciate your consideration of hiring them. In regard to, I don't have a written report just because of the quick turnaround from the last meeting and the holidays. So next month's report will be for 2 months.
How much was our surplus from 2025? How much did we carry over?
The general fund was about $250,000.
In the PEMA, the state's won, however, it can still go to Supreme Court, right?
I don't know. All I know was that there was a federal lawsuit out of Washington State that directed FEMA to reverse the take back of the brick program.
But then you guys got communications from the agency kind of acknowledging.
Which agency?
No, it's confusing.
Because I thought the appeal time was up and you had got, I don't want to speak.
We haven't got that. It gets confusing because you have a couple FEMA grants for the flood project. The brick money was the bigger one. Other than that word of that Washington State lawsuit, FEMA is still trying to figure out how this affects the several projects that were taken away from Pennsylvania.
All right, and no new business. Anything else? All right.
I have a small remark I want to make. I want to thank the past administration. I believe it, they did a hell of a good job.
I agree.
Yes. I need to congratulate you guys. And Verducci included, because he's not here tonight, unfortunately.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you.
All right.
Make a motion to adjourn. I'd like to second that.
Okay.
I'll third it.
Thank you. Anybody else? Go ahead. Meeting's over.
Congrats, Brenda.